Hi guys, this will be my first Vietnam video. I've actually been here for a few days and I made a few videos, but this will be the first one I will make online. So I have a photo tour here, like some of you that watch my channel, you might know that. But the tour doesn't start until 4th of September. And I've been here a few days doing all this stuff, and I'm gonna tell you what I've been doing. First, I visited a girl that was a victim of acid attack. Her name is Deb, and I have talked about Deb in another video. There's a link here in the corner. But I hadn't met her before until now. And I can tell you that seeing this beautiful 18-year-old girl has, well, it affected me deeply. To see how forgiving and how happy you can allow yourself to be in an impossible situation. She had help, and that's what I'm also trying to do. My friend Phước is a photographer here in Vietnam, and he has been helping that girl quite a bit. And basically what I'm doing, I'm helping him, helping her. After that, we visited a 31-year-old girl. Her mother was a victim, was infected by Agent Orange chemical gas that the US sprayed on the Vietnamese people during the Vietnam War. This is just like one of the saddest things I can imagine. Children are still being born deformed and mentally ill because of that. It is somewhat slowing down the birth rate of these Agent Orange babies, but it's still a lot. And they are very sick. They are very sick. It is just the suffering and just, it's just beyond comprehension. And but this girl has gotten her life somewhat together, if I can use that term. It's she is until 3 years ago she couldn't speak. She didn't communicate. She only cried. She cried all day. But now she is much happier. She is able to draw photos with her feet, and it is very remarkable to watch her doing that, and seeing that now she is able to communicate a little bit. She communicates very well with her mother, and she also managed to communicate with me somewhat. And so, you know, it's not just like a sad story. There's hope, and there is a lot of care, there's a lot of love in that story, and I will tell you that story. And about her mother, her only caretaker. She's an old woman now, and when she dies, I don't know what's gonna happen to the girl, but that's something that we would like to help with. And also I visited an orphanage for disabled children. I was offered there. I was invited there. I felt very welcome. They showed me everything. The nuns, it was a religious thing, so the nuns, they showed me everything. They were very open and honest and willing to show me and talk about what was going on there. And from what I saw, these children were very well taken care of. I also visited a government institution in Saigon. I did not feel as welcome there. For some reason, they still invited me to come, but I could feel like, they really didn't want me there, and I couldn't really take any photos, nothing to say, no videos. So basically, that visit was good for nothing, except just to realize how different those two organizations, this private organization is from the government thing. Very different. But having said that, from what I saw, everyone was well taken care of. But the children there were so sick. The sickest children I have ever seen with my eyes. I've seen stuff like that on television. I've never seen this personally, and so many, and just bad, and there was just like a room full of bats, and their little bat was their world. This is something this is their world. This is what they will see, nothing else, and. Also, I didn't only see children, I also saw a retirement home for ladies, for women. That was actually a pleasant experience. Everything was a pleasant experience because, I was kind of like finding out, in my mind, I thought these people would be worse off than they actually are. I don't know why. I had some picture in my head on what I would see, and happy to say that I was surprised, pleasantly surprised, to see at least what they had compared to Iceland or what I know. This would not fly, just not. But in this part of the world, this is considered pretty good. And the old ladies, they had a similar thing. In this room, you can see, over the room, there's just a lot of beds. And this room is these old ladies' little world. And their only privacy is their bed. You can see their beds there. There's a lot of stuff on their beds. These are all their worldly possessions. And they were happy to see me. They were, some of them knew a little bit of English because they had been working for the Americans during the war. And still, their criteria of a life is having a bed, a place to stay, eat, getting food, and some company from others. That's it. That's what they get, and it is. This is the end of the road for them. They come here and they die here. And after they die, they're cremated, they're put in this little jar, and the jar is put in a room, in a shelf, with a little name tag on it, next to the kitchen. And there they stay. But even if all these are kind of sad stories, it's not just like looking into the abyss, the darkness. There's hope there. There is unbelievably good people that are taking care of those children and those old. And believe me, they're not doing it for the money. Those of them who do get paid are getting maybe like $150 a month. That's, you know, and for example, in one of the orphanages, the private orphanages we came, if I remember correctly, there was like almost 100 children there and 16 people on the staff. And these are not like, you know, these are children that need a lot of service. They cannot go to the bathroom, some of them can't eat, they have to have help with basically doing everything. And so 16 people for $150 a month. Take care of them. So it is because these are good people that want to make a difference in the world. It cannot be about money. But like I said, this is not the only reason I'm here. I will make a video about each and every visit I did. Why I'm doing this? Because I want to help. I want to try to contribute something to somebody else than myself. You know, make a change if make a difference if I can. Small, different, but you know, and also to provide. Sometimes I feel like we, myself included, in Iceland and in the West, we have it pretty good, and we tend to forget that sometimes. And if nothing else, this offers you a different perspective on life if you want to see it. So that's kind of what it is. So thank you for watching. Looking forward to showing you Vietnam. Not only sick people and old people, you know, I will also show you other things. But thank you for watching. Bye.